good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special. What I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Again here in this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he'll be, this is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a game.
100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone from the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it. And then he went to the NFL draft in 2021 on the heels of being
Not a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting turned around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't...
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds. Incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time.
He had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact, he's going to move the ball well downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow.
So roughing the passer call is accepted. Carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
All right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. Game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that.
For one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready?
A first carry for Tyler Algier. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Mon going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a game.
Finally, the crowd getting in it now.
Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it.
On 1st and 10 is counter, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun, here's Mon. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, trailing now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Just the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the field. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily directly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what...
The drive will start with Connor. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was a base. You've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second and inches. Mon. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get forward.
On second and inches. Mon. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
I know sometimes we can get forward and watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this down inside before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there. 47 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Moss couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it's still...
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Accurate throw to set up first and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Kellen Mond, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner wasn't that long. Now, to me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people.
After review the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Looking to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quartered it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle into another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just...
Now Mon. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to run
pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Let's have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is going to do a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he puts his open man is Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback.
They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to it coming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now back to throw. Now he's forced out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. So another one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that gets him back within his...
Let's see how this one continues.
Come on, to the air on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 20.
I hear you, man. We'll set up a game.
From the 29, Mon. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 30. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he took it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw.
Another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Baltimore Ravens. Amari Cooper, a touchdown reception. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did, and that should set them up well for the second half to come. We're just about set to get back to it.
Looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ready? Starting the drive with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe... Here's Mon. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get. They'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Tackle or two wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44, Mon. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, a give to Connor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mon going to throw it. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will go to Carson out wide. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained. He did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Whoa, nice. We'll take that.
Take possession of the football.
Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers?
The punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see it.
Mon fumbles it. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
To take it the other way and try to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Carson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Carson again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line.
Now they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great. Mon looks to throw. And caught by London. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it. And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the gun, here's Mon. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Following the play, 21 yards. On the delay, here's Carson. Oh, a good move. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Words due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 31, Mon. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before.
Feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he will be very close to a first.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 38, Mon. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. Completes to Zacchaeus. And that'll wind up moving the chains.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's London. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Well, Mon fumbles it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is...
The Falcons ready to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think it's because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Mon's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 4 yards
with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Good play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mon. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the victory here for Seattle, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future,